and inspire discipline. In your hands lies the responsibility to ensure that the values of integrity, professionalism, and service with honor are lived and maintained each and every day of your service. I implore you to always put into practice what you have learned with enthusiasm, determination, and dedication. Never forget that the best way to lead is to set a good example. Mentor your trainees and foster a culture of discipline, professionalism, integrity, teamwork, and respect. Yet, even as I congratulate you and your achievement, I would like you to note the following. True leadership is not about titles, it's not about rank, it's not about position, but the impact you make on the lives of others. Number two, the true measure of a leader is their ability to serve. Number three, integrity in doing the right thing, even when no one is watching. Always act with integrity and uphold the highest standards. Four, your actions reflect on the entire department and an entire police service. So understand that it is not just about you, it's about the image of the National Police Service. Be prepared to face the challenges ahead with courage and determination. In the execution of your duties, be fair, impartial, respectful, and professional. I would also like to remind you that this is not the end of your learning journey in your professional career, but rather the beginning of a new chapter and a new dawn. I urge you to continue to seek knowledge, stay updated on the latest professional practices, and never stop striving for excellence. Let me just reiterate that very important point by saying that one of the challenges we are facing now as a country and as a National Police Service is continuous training of our officers. There is a call for all of us, for the National Police Service, to improve its capacity by ensuring that the police officers are trained continuously. We do not want a scenario where someone graduates from college after the first recruitment process, and then for 10, 15, 20 years, they climb up the ranks, they serve across the country, and they've never had an opportunity to improve on their skills. We also, many Kenyans are very interested in ensuring that we bring our curriculum up to date to make sure that it captures challenges that we are facing in modern policing, that we incorporate matters of technology. Now we have moved even to AI, that we incorporate also human rights approach to policing to make sure that we are training in our school, in our colleges, issues or how human rights can be enforced. It's also important to appreciate that the training cannot just be once. Lawyers train every year. No, and every year you must achieve certain points, having gone to 3, 4, 5 trainings. Yet, when it comes to budgeting and supporting the police for continuous training, that has been a missing link. I announced recently that I gave a directive that the National Police Service must put in place now structures and that will ensure there's continuous training of police officers and training that really takes care of the concerns of the police officers, but also the concerns of the citizens. And as you see, as I have told you here, as instructors, you have a lot of work. As soon as we recruit the next lot of police officers, we expect you to use the opportunity, the knowledge you have achieved in the last 3 weeks to ensure that you are imparting principles of respect, principle of patriotism, principles of commitment, principle of hard work in the officers that are going to come in, so that those values can radiate before the people of Kenya, and so that we can work, as I said, it is not just about us who are working in this sector of security. It's important for us that every single individual, every police officer is the image of the entire National Police Service. And therefore our conduct, our behavior, our utterances, our actions must inspire the confidence of the people of Kenya. And we must work hard. As instructors, you will have a lot of work to ensure that the people you train can reflect the image of the National Police Service, the right image of the National Police Service. As you've heard me say more often, that we are a big force of over 100,000 police officers. And as expected in a big community, you will have one or two people who may have, who may err in law, or they may, in their conduct and behavior, does not reflect the image of the police service. That does not mean that the entire police service is a reflection of one or two people. And that's why if you see your cabinet secretary defending the National Police Service, it's because I understand there are men and women like yourself who are inside the National Police Service, who believe in service to humanity, who believe in good relationship with the public, who believe that it's about respect, it's about human rights. And therefore, we need to radiate, we need to see more of that. I know that it's not fashionable in our media circles to report good things. But because now media has become liberal, there are other ways of making sure that the things we do, we demonstrate through our conduct and behavior, and because we so believe in our hearts that working with the people and working in a manner that is attracts mutual respect is extremely important. That's why I also want to say here that we need to infuse the principles of community service. And these are things we want to see the police and the communities working together, visiting each other, getting more reports from the public on issues of crime, and being responsive, making the police station a more friendly environment where Kenyans would like to visit and to report cases of that they face, but sometimes even a place where people just feel good to come and pass by to say, I want to say hi to the police officer who are serving in a police station. So by doing so, we will make our police service responsive to the challenges of our time, but also reflecting of our constitution. I will promise you as your cabinet secretary that also on the part of the public, we will continue educating the public to make sure that they respect the police officers, to understand that the police service is not about them, but it's about the community, the country. And therefore, it's important to respect one police officer is to respect the entire police service. And therefore, we want to see more of respect, more of good language being applied by the public towards the police officers. We are also going to protect you against goons, thugs, and violent people who come to the police station to cause havoc, to burn police station, to attack police officers. I'm not going to keep quiet and see you suffer. The pain and suffering that comes with people who are either wayward, they are robbers, they are violent people who want to defend the right of the police officers to protect the police station and protect the people of Kenya. And I want to say here, as I conclude remarks, that I'm very, very proud of the work that the National Police Service continue to do. And I want to request the people of Kenya that let us together build our police stations. Let us together say no to vandalism, destruction of our police stations, because this is the place where we run to finally. You know, a situation that has happened last week has never happened. I do not know